Morning guys, how are you all today? So it was an absolutely beautiful day yesterday and it's another beautiful day today. Let's hope that this carries on towards the weekend, because I think most of you know by now that I am heading off on a bit of a road trip to my parents' house in France. They don't live there all the time, it's just like a kind of second holiday home that they're converting from, I think it's a 15th century barn into a house, obviously, to live in. Not to live in permanently, but to go on holiday in. They've had it for a couple of years. They've been working on it for a long time. Ridiculous amount of work to be done. It had to have a new roof, new windows, no heating, no phone line, no electric. So yeah, a lot of work for them. So this is going to be the first time that we've been over there to check it out. I think it's getting to a stage now where it's almost possible to live in, but just not quite yet. So I'm really looking forward to seeing their house, seeing what they've done to it, seeing the local area. And it is in the Champagne region of France. So obviously, you know, if you want to make champagne, you can only call it champagne if it's made in Champagne. So it's in that area of France. And it's probably about a 6-7 hour drive from my house. So what I'm going to do is I've got to drive from my house to the Eurotunnel, which is about 30 minutes away. And then the Eurotunnel is about 30 minutes and it goes under the channel. So it goes from England to France under the water, under the English Channel. And then you get to Calais, and then it's about a 5-hour drive from Calais to their house. So it's a fair old road trip. Me, Jade and George are going to be hitting the road for all of that time. So quite looking forward to going on that little journey. I think it's going to be a nice drive through loads and loads of beautiful countryside and all different kinds of architecture. And then obviously seeing the folks' house on the other side. Stay there until Sunday and then make the journey back on Sunday. So leave Thursday morning. Our Eurotunnel train is at 8:20, and then like I say, come back Sunday, and we should hopefully be home about 7 o'clock in the evening, something like that. So we'll probably leave around lunchtime, get home sort of fairly early evening. And also this morning I am just popping out to a quick business meeting, as you can tell by the attire, rather than my usual kind of MMA UFC tops that I wear all the time. So Jade was happy to see me out of my tracksuit bottoms and t-shirt this morning. I always get moaned at because I kind of, when you're working from home, you just want to be comfortable. So I have a whole bunch of t-shirts that are pretty much the same. And some of them I even have like 3 or 4 of the same t-shirt because I just like the fit and the comfortableness of it. And a pair of tracksuit bottoms from Superdry, or Superdry tracksuit bottom shorts. So she always moans at me because I basically never leave those clothes, but there's very little point because you just want to be comfortable. You know, when I go out for an evening or something like that, then I do change. But I must admit, recently I have become a little bit lazy with clothes. I've just sort of not really been making too much of an effort. So maybe I do need to make more of an effort when we go out. It's just that me and all my mates, we all just wear tracksuit bottoms and a t-shirt, even when we go out for, you know, like not a posh meal in the evening, but if we're just going out for like a Nando's or a Wagamama's or something like that, you know, we'll just wear tracksuit bottoms and a t-shirt. I think because we all sort of train and we're just so used to wearing tracksuit bottoms and t-shirts, that I've sort of got like that as well over the years. And where I put so much weight on as well with this thyroid problem, that I suppose that put me off putting normal clothes on, because I guess you think, oh, what's the point in making an effort, I'm fat. But yeah, I have lost a ridiculous amount of weight, by the way, guys. I don't know if you can see in my face. I feel like I can see it in my face. But in terms of getting back into some clothes that I couldn't fit into, that is definitely looking a lot more on the positive side. And my waist has gone down by 2 inches, which is really nice. So I'm really chuffed with how everything works out. It just goes to show that, you know, when you apply yourself, which I have done for the last month or so, truly apply yourself and get in that zone, then it really can make a big difference. I've been very strict with my food. Yes, we do have a cheat day every week, you know, a Saturday or a Sunday, we have a cheat day. And if, for example, like on George's birthday on Sunday, although our cheat day was on Saturday, I did eat some extra stuff on Sunday because, you know, I'm having a family day. I'm not going to let it rule my life. But in terms of exercise and every other day, I've been very, very strict with what I've eaten. And in fact, I'll tell you guys what I've been doing. So I've been eating a lot of small meals every day. I'll give you an example. I wake up in the morning, have porridge. Porridge with water. So it's pretty disgusting, but because it's slow releasing carbs, complex carbs, it does kind of keep you going for quite a while and stops you from feeling hungry. So that's why I start the day with usually either that, or I have 2 or 3 eggs scrambled. I don't put any milk in or anything else, just literally crack 3 eggs open, scramble them up, whisk them up and then scramble them in a pan. Don't use butter though, use like coconut oil or something like that. So either one of those 2 for breakfast, and then that would be say 8 o'clock in the morning. Around then about 8 o'clock, sorry, not 8 o'clock, wow, bad accident on the other side of the road. Around 11 o'clock, I then have either a little one of those naked bars, which are pure fruit, or an actual piece of fruit, or maybe some zero fat yogurt with some cranberries or sultanas on the top or something like that. And then lunchtime, pretty much have whatever you want. I have maybe something like pasta or beans on toast or fish fingers and beans, or jacket potato with beans, or prawns, or whatever it might be, ravioli from Heinz, tagliatelle, pretty much whatever you want for lunch without going absolutely insane. If you can, you want to try and have some protein in it, so some chicken maybe, or eggs or something like that, but it's not essential. And then mid-afternoon, again, a piece of fruit or the low-fat yogurt with fruit on, something like that. During break times, always a protein shake as well. And then for dinner, always meat and either vegetables or salad. Meat or fish and vegetables and salad, or salad. So no carbs pretty much in the evening. And that's basically been my diet, and it's working really well, really well. So pretty happy with that. I have been training my arse off, as you guys know as well. But for those of you who are kind of looking to lose weight, it has worked for me, and it works for everyone else as well. So I think that's quite a nice way to do it. And by eating lots of small meals every day, it makes your metabolism go really fast, because you're constantly taking in food. So therefore you burn a lot more fat. What a lot of people do is they don't eat enough, which means their metabolism slows down and becomes like a super metabolism where it doesn't burn any fat, because it thinks it's not going to get fed, so it goes into like a starvation mode. So that's what's worked for me anyway. For anyone who gives a shit about losing weight, you obviously need to do a lot of exercise as well. There's no way you're going to just lose weight just from eating the right foods, unless you're maybe very overweight and you're cutting down ridiculously. But you do need to exercise as well. Anyway, I have sprouted on long enough. I hope that's kind of helped at least 1 or 2 of you. I will be back a little bit later. So meeting done, and I am actually nearly home now, and it's still pretty goddamn early as well, which is good. So I've got to go home and get myself prepped for a meeting tomorrow, first thing in the morning, an online meeting. In fact, that's a good point. A lot of people always say to me, what is a webinar? And it's a seminar on the web. So it's like you can talk, see, potentially chat to, show your screens, all of that kind of stuff. It's like an online collaboration, or it's just a webinar where you're literally doing a seminar online. So you're presenting on a particular subject, and you've got like maybe 10, 100, 200, 1,000 people all watching that one thing. Generally that would be sort of putting out a presentation over the internet, along with you sort of talking over the top of it and actually presenting it, sometimes with a webcam as well, if you want to include that. So that's what a webinar is. It's a seminar on the web. That's the easiest way to kind of explain it, hence the name webinar. So that is pretty much the rest of my day really. I've got to go training tonight at 7 o'clock for a one-on-one training session, so I'm really looking forward to that, because I haven't been over the weekend, I don't think I have. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I actually popped to a shop as well to see if I could get the Xperia Z2. I went to Carphone Warehouse and phones for you and O2 and a couple other places, but no one's got it yet. So that is a bit of a pain in the arse. I have pre-ordered it from another company, and it was meant to be here on Monday, yesterday, the 14th. But apparently there's some delays with it or something, so I'm not quite sure when I'm going to get that. But to be honest, this year, between the Z2, the S5 and the HTC One, it looks like the Z2 might be the best one out of all of them. They might have actually done it this year. We'll have to see what the screen's like, because for the past couple of years with the Xperia Z range, because they've got that IP57 certification, the actual screen quality seems to have degraded because they've put some filter over the top of it or something, or some waterproofing or whatever. But if Samsung can get it so amazingly well done with the S5, and the screen on the S5 is impeccable, then surely Sony can as well. So hopefully Sony have really got it down this year. It looks like it's going to be a good phone, and in addition to that, it does 4K recording, which the HTC One M8 does not do, which I think is quite a big plus. Although I guess it's not a big plus, because I'm probably, well, look at my hair, windswept. There's probably only a few of us that give a fuck about what 4K recording. I suppose the average Joe public maybe necessarily doesn't know a huge amount about it. But anyway, that's that. So yeah, looking forward to getting the Z2. We'll have to see how that kind of works out. So that is it today, guys. I am now getting ready to go to the gym. I've got gym at 7 o'clock, so I've got to get ready, get up there, and get my wraps on, get changed, all that kind of stuff by then. And it is just coming up to 6 o'clock now. So hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. Have yourselves a great evening, and I will be back with you guys again tomorrow. Peace.